code that checks to see if it's one of your drugs you have available inside.
So if the pharmacy is downstairs when the patient goes to pick it up, how does the pharmacy know that that it was prescribed?
Okay, well, I mean, this is going to be like a workflow issue. We need to decide, I mean, because right now the way it works, I mean, if the pharmacy downstairs has access into the EHR, I mean, obviously they could just bring up their chart and see it. But if it works like it does today, and the pharmacy, if the pharmacy is using our eMedsys PM system for billing, then the super bill already got passed over with the prescription on it. And it's already sitting in the interface waiting to be billed.
I got you. Okay.
Saying that you can dispense 3 today.
I got you.
Or whatever.
I got you. Okay. All right. Thanks. Sorry, everybody, for asking that. This is kind of an important thing for David and I especially, and I would imagine also for Florida customers. Thanks.
Sure. Okay, so that was our 5.2 RX stuff. Okay, we'll go ahead and we're going to go ahead and jump to note templates. The 5.2 note templates didn't get a lot of new stuff, just a little bit. Here. What do I have? Okay. We got a couple of new features for note templates. One of them being we can now do basically what we're calling the vital sign norm data, or the tell us what are the normal values within a range. The system, when you upgrade to 5.2 or you get the 5.2 installed, it will come with a pre-canned set of normal ranges that basically we just got posted from some. We think it's from the CDC. Steve grabbed the data for us, and it is just a very simple list of by the patient's age, a simple list of, if they're 3 months old, then the normal data is this. If they're a 12-year-old, it's this. If they're an adult, it's this. That normal data can be changed over an admin, though. So they can add in normal data for any of their note template fields that they want, and they can adjust what they consider the normal data. So, for example, here, if I have my weight and I type in, let's see, I am an adult, I type in that the patient weighs 110. My calc control is tied in so that I can tell it I want it to tell me to go and look at the normal data. And it will tell me that they're within normal range, that anywhere from 100 to no limit right now and I've been playing with this data, so it's set up a little different. It's within normal range. But now if I had typed in that the patient only weighed 90 pounds, now it says it's outside the normal range. This, like I said, the actual range is customizable by the practice. They can set that up for each of their fields that they have across all of their templates. And then they can tie it into the calc control to have it automatically say whether it's within the normal range or outside of the normal range for that patient's age. Okay, along with that, I don't think this template has one. Yeah, we'll just switch over. Sorry for the bad templates here. We're also in the middle of reconfiguring our databases. This is a template here that we had made that just has all of the different controls on it, so it just has some crazy stuff on it. But one of the things it shows that we have is our multi-select control now has an option that you can check a box that you want it to also be an ICD CPT picker. What this is for is so we can code documentation. I want to, while I am in the middle of documenting this item, for example, during our CCHIT test, I will be documenting in that we did the following procedures. At the same time, I'm going to be picking in which codes, and I have to have a big list of codes to pick from. I can't have it associated with just a checkbox to one code. I need to be able to pick from my list. So if I'm doing a certain procedure, I can search my CPT list, or I can also search my diagnoses and tie both of them in. I can say, for this diagnosis and for this CPT, these particular procedures that I just did. I can search across my chart items for ones that I already have listed for this particular chart, or I can search my entire company procedure and company diagnosis list. I go ahead and select it. It's going to show both the ICD or the CPT. It's going to show the description of it, and it gives me the option of whether or not I want to include it on the super bill. I can then, this is an unlimited list, I can pick additional ICDs and CPTs as needed. I can save it, and now obviously these will automatically be suggested to you on the super bill, or if you use the auto create of the super bill, they're going to automatically show up on the super bill. Along with the auto create of the super bill, if you are working on a linked, I am not right now. If you're working on a note template that is linked to an appointment, so we can automatically create your super bill for you, there is a new super bill auto create. Previously, the one we had was it would just take all of your codes that had associated with all of the documentation, all of the stuff that happened during the visit. It would grab all of those diagnoses and all those CPTs and match them all up together. If you had more than 4 diagnoses, it was not going to include them. You'd just get the first 4 it found. We now have a new auto-create called the matching, which will actually do an attempt for any of our codes that we know go together. For example, if I have done a lab order, and I have a certain diagnosis that goes with that lab test I ordered, but then I have done these notes and I have a different diagnosis with the procedure that I've gone, it will match up those procedures with those diagnoses. Once you have it open on the other side, no big deal. You can still change them all around. You can still pick other ones. You can still move the codes and whatnot. The super bill is still completely customizable like it always has been. Okay, let's see here. CPT, I see. Our E&M coder also got a very small modification to it. The E&M coder previously was only doing just office visits. You either had an existing patient office visit or the new patient office visit. Now you have the option, you don't have to, but you have the option that you can specify what you want the first digits of your E&M code to be. So if you want it to start with a 1111, you can. Or for our Planned Parenthoods, they'll want the, and I'm sorry I can't remember the numbers, but whatever the actual annual exam women visit, the 988 or whatever it is. You can have it start with that. It will automatically fill those numbers in first, and then only just change it to be a level 1 through 5, depending on how much you documented in your visit.
Yay!
Okay.
We're not stopping for applause, Angela, because we're enthralled.
Oh, okay. So I shouldn't wait for everyone to start.
No.
Okay. Also, our super bill is also getting one additional new feature we did not have in 5.1. I think everyone's probably heard of the Medicare 2% reimbursement that started on January 1st. For any practice that wants to take advantage of the Medicare 2%, we're going to make it pretty easy in our EHR. All you have to do is set up the 3 G codes over on your PM side. They need to be over in the company procedure table. If we see those 3 G codes over there, and you select a CPT of one of the qualifying CPTs, that must be what you billed for this visit, we will automatically add the correct G code to your super bill for you. Nice. The G code is based on if you did, you'll have a certain code for if you didn't write any prescriptions. You'll have a certain code for if you wrote prescriptions and they were all e-sent. And then the third code is if you wrote prescriptions, but some of them were not e-sent to you, print or fax them for whatever reason. In any case, all three of them are qualifying you for the 2% Medicare, and we can submit the G code in over the super bill. We are also going to be adding a new report that will be available in your tools menu that will be an audit report for you so that you can go and look at all qualifying visits you had to double check you didn't miss any that should have been on the super bill, or for